Welcome to the homestead.
Thanks. Hey, time to water this garden. Look at this plant. I don't know if you can see it because the coloring isn't so good inside this tunnel. Probably the angle, but can you see those little tiny purple flowers? What in the world is this? It's one of the vegetables. I thought it was a vegetable. I don't think I planted flowers. It's one of the ones I transplanted. I wouldn't have planted flowers. So what in the world blooms like that? It's really weird.
You want me to get you a bucket full of water?
Okay, until we come up with a better way to water that, it is too hot to stand inside that tunnel watering each thing because it's so slow. The water is coming out so slow because of lifting it up. It is just pressure. So what I've done here is I've got 3 buckets and I put the hose in one bucket. I'll move it to the next bucket. I will water what I need to water and so on and so forth. But talking about water, I am so thirsty and I have been sweating so much and I'm getting really weak. So I need to stop what I'm doing, go get me some water and take a little rest because it's quite warm. We were just wearing jackets the other day and now, I don't know, it's in the 80s and quite warm. So I'll be right back.
Alright, well, in the meantime, I'm going to be fixing this little garden tractor. We were using it the other day and the steering link between the steering arm and the wheel, or the hub, broke. Little ball came out of the socket. It's not supposed to do that. So I jumped on the old Amazon and ordered 2 new ones because they came in a pair. And I'm putting those on now. I'm going to go ahead and replace them both because just if one breaks, the other one's going to very shortly. So we'll replace this with this. That's one. That didn't come loose. Broke my socket. I guess I'll have to go get a different socket. That one was tight enough, it just broke this one. I'll have to get something a little beefier. I'll be right back.
So, I'm back. Got myself my 3 buckets, filling them up. This one's filled, filling this one now, going to fill that one. I could do it in rotations, pick up this bucket, go dump it, and I will. But right now, I just thought I would just sit down and get a little bit of sun. Get me some vitamin D.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave it until it breaks. Then maybe I can get it off. It's going to take heat and, like a torch and penetrating fluid or something to get that bolt to break loose. So rather than strip the bolt out, or strip the heads off of it and then have to get a tool and cut it off, for the moment I'm going to leave that one on. Keep the other new one as the spare. When this inevitably fails, I'll take care of it at that time. It's too hot. It's a short day. I don't feel like dealing with it right now.
So anyhow, I'm looking over at my corn. Some of my corn is like this tall, and the white corn's not doing as well as the yellow corn. And then I don't have any corn in the bucket over there, I don't believe. I have, well, maybe I did put one corn in there. Strawberries, they're holding to their own. And I don't know if the netting is too tight on them. It doesn't look tight, but I don't know about that. Also, I was looking at the potatoes, and three potatoes is not going to make it. They're real little. They're kind of looking wilty. Don't know why. And maybe it's the ones I cut. I don't know, because I did cut some I planted whole. Anyway, I'm not sure what's going on with the potatoes, but I do think I need to cover them because it gets so much rain here that they're really, really wet. And I don't think potatoes are supposed to be really, really wet, but I'm not sure. So I think maybe I should cover them with plastic. The archway that we put there, we cut. Probably shouldn't have cut it because it looks like the potatoes on the end are getting way taller than my little archway. So what I might do is shift some of the buckets so that the ones that aren't growing as tall are at the ends, and then the one that needs more height is in the middle. There's different variety, and I'm not sure what kind of variety they are, so don't even know how they're going to grow. And so that's kind of what's going on out here with the garden. And grass is still growing. I don't know when it stops growing, but it's going to be needing to be mowed again pretty soon. Pathways are closing in. It's just craziness out here. I just never seen anything grow this fast. Well, I'm going to be watering. Looks like Lee's going to be moving the trailer. My garden area looks pretty big until you put a big gigantic truck in the middle of it, and then it's really not that big of a space. The problem is that we have these weeded areas that have really tall weeds in them, and so it makes it harder for us to see where there are thorn branches and whatnot in the ground. And so we just need to widen our space. You know, if we need to bring the truck back here, which we will on Friday. We're trying to borrow a trailer because they got some 16-foot wood and we can't fit it on this little 8-foot trailer, but our neighbor has a 16-foot trailer. So if we can borrow that trailer, we can bring some big wood. That'd be sweet. Don't know what we're going to do with all this wood, but keep it coming, keep it coming. Okay, with the watering done, I'm going to tie a string from one of these places up here down to the beans so they have something to crawl on. I've had them attached with these little brackets that clip to the little stick I have, but now with the string coming down, I will attach them to the string and not the stick.
So we water the garden in the high tunnel and all around here with water that we put in this 275-gallon tote behind us. The only problem is when the tote gets down, the farther it gets down, the slower the water comes out, because basically it's gravity fed. There's a nozzle on the bottom of the tote, and then you fill the tote all the way up with water, puts a little pressure, and it comes out a little faster. It was coming out really slow. So if we can get the water up higher, then where she's going to use it, it'll come out faster and be more efficient. So I thought I would take the time to fill the tote back up. It was down to about half, and I'm going to fill it back up, and hopefully that will help the watering situation some anyway. We are working on another garden bed thanks to the crates that we brought in, and it's a small one, but it should be pretty cool.
Okay, we laid this wood down for another garden bed, but we need to, we put too much water in the bin.
I need to cut a couple of pieces of wood to raise it up one more row, and then I have to kind of do some work on one corner because when they cut it short. So we've got to put a couple of extra braces in there, but no stuff that we have over here, probably take some things apart to get the right length that I need, cut it if I need to. Okay, these 4 pieces of wood will do just fine. I already have the extra pieces I need for the corner brace over there. I'm going to have to cut all these down. I need 2 at 31.5 and 2 at 45.5. This is 32, those are 47. So that'll work just great for what we need. So let's go over there. Okay, I think that takes care of that part of it. We do need to cut some blocks to put in fill in some of the gap down here. You can see my fingers. All the dirt will escape. So, like on the other one, we just put some blocks in there just to plug the holes somewhat. Got a weird gap right here, but it's okay. It's a planter box. Anyway, that's it for this.
Well, okay, that garden bed looks great. I got the wheelbarrow. I'm going to go over and get me some soil and load it up in this wheelbarrow to bring it and dump it in here. I'm going to use a lot of that soil that we had let turn to soil from all the grass and stuff that we had collected over the last year, because it's not so bad. As a matter of fact, we bought all that what they call garden soil, and it's a lot of wood chips. It's a lot of wood chips. And I guess you get what you pay for. It still should have had a lot longer decomposing, because I mean, I don't know what it'll do with the nutrients in the beds, but we'll deal with it. I am taking some of the kale home to eat. See if it's any good. I think it's too hot inside there for kale and cauliflower. I think they needed to be outside, and so I don't think I'll plant them again inside unless it's winter time. Winter is a good time to protect the crops, and they are cooler weather crops, so I'll try them again in the fall and inside, because it will be going into winter, obviously, but it's too hot in there for it now. That's why the flour on the one cauliflower I've got is all spread out. It's from drought, heat, and at least that's what I looked up and it said. I need to find out why the other things are all yellow, why they're maybe it's too much water, maybe they need some type of nutrients. I don't know. The little brown I see on the tomatoes, that's because, remember when I sprinkled everything with cinnamon? Yeah, cinnamon got on the leaves. I don't think they liked it, but that's what we're seeing is the brown of the cinnamon. But we don't have ants, and they're still alive, so that's a good thing. Anyway, I'm going to go get this soil, and I'll be back. As you can see, it's almost full, and here comes Lee with a wheelbarrow full. Okay, there we go. Another garden bed. I'm so excited about these two garden beds because I was wondering what I was going to do with the watermelon and with the pumpkins. And now we have a bed for watermelon and a bed for pumpkins, and that's super awesome. And so, we get some more of these beds, I won't ever have to dig in the dirt. But for right now, these two are perfect. And I just feel so blessed because I don't think we could have afforded these garden beds in our budget. And so free is always good. And I'm excited because they said we can come back for more. And we're borrowing a trailer tonight. We're taking it home with us, and then on Friday, which is a couple days away, Lee's going to pick up some more wood, and this time he can get some of the longer pieces, and we really, really think the longer pieces will serve us very well for some other type of projects, but we don't know quite yet what. But we do know long boards are good boards. And so, that's it for us. We're going back to the city. Thanks for watching. God bless y'all. You be sure to like, share, press the notification bell, and subscribe. And we will see you next time on the homestead. Bye-bye now.